live.
Oh, there it goes.
Live from Norton.
Now say thank you very much.
Thank you.
I do the drums, by the way.
Oh,
Thank
I do the pointing.
No,
bump, bump.
Oh,
Oh,
that's a good thing. Pointing is a good thing.
the audience. There's a live audience.
Hey, everybody. Welcome to Pseudo Language number. We're too lazy to count how many there are.
It's up there.
It is the end of June, end of Pride Month. You people who are
Is it a month? Is it a whole month? I thought it was a
It's
week.
a month. No, it's a month. Pride Month is.
Well, they've extended it to a month.
Let's not talk about extensions during Pride Month, please. Neither one of us are gay, but we respect your right to be gay. I don't know how well we respect it. We try to, but we don't. We're not probably not the best judges of what it means to how you feel, how we feel about you feel that we feel that you feel that you're gay.
That was the weirdest.
That's like Eric Cribley's shirt about the guy. Remember his joke about if a guy without a shirt on puts on a shirt of a guy with no shirt on. Remember that?
Oh yeah, I think it had something to do with John Cena.
It did, yeah.
But yeah.
But it goes on and on. Like, what if that guy?
Right.
What if that guy puts on a shirt of another guy and another? I don't even remember the joke, but it's a fucking great joke. It reminded me of Curtis Cook. Curtis Cook went on last night. No.
Okay.
No, the night before.
Okay.
You saw Curtis Cook, right?
Yeah, I know Curtis. Yeah.
But you saw him perform.
Yeah.
He was on an early show when you were there.
No, that was shoot. You put me on.
Thursday night?
Yeah, but that wasn't Curtis Cook.
No. Curtis was early Friday.
It was a kid. It was a guy from DC.
Martin Phillips.
Yes.
The guy from Kill Tony.
Martin, yeah.
He was funny.
Yes, very funny.
Curtis slayed. Curtis does a lot of jokes like that John Cena joke.
Yeah.
He doesn't do that, but you know what I mean. His jokes are layered and layered and layered, and they keep going when you think the joke is over, and it's not. He just goes deeper and takes it to a new place, and it's fucking. He's just a comic. And anyway, he says he won the Andy Kaufman Award. And I'm like, oh, that's great. And I go, what is the Andy Kaufman Award? He goes, well, Marv, I figured Andy Kaufman, if he won an award, would just buy a trophy and give himself the award. So that's what he said. That's what I did. I'm like, Andy Kaufman would love that. And he goes, yeah, I know. That's how funny he is, right?
Yeah, that's pretty funny.
So I'm like, God damn it. Why didn't I think of Andy Kaufman? Because Andy Kaufman would love that you give yourself an award, making fun of the whole system of awards.
Right.
He goes, that's why I did it, because I knew Andy Kaufman would appreciate it. He doesn't hide it. You know what I mean? He doesn't, it's not like, he goes, it's a joke. He goes, but they're all jokes. So, but he's got like 10 other awards. So he's definitely a top shelf comic. Maybe he hasn't got the recognition he deserves yet, though. Well,
I'm sure he will.
He's really good.
There's a lot of the guys that we know are still ready to, they're getting there.
John Wellington's going to explode, man. I'm telling you.
Hey, I don't know about under this administration.
You might have some issues.
I'm not going to be able to travel. Maybe once.
Let's play Hank Steel Cowboy.
If I get out.
This represents you. Hank Steel Cowboy, right?
Represents me.
Grab your butt cheeks and pull out my willy. Stir your asshole like a hot bowl of chili. I'm Hank Steel, the real queer cowboy.
That's for Pride Month. Congratulations, Pride Month.
You
got me to play the Hank
if
Steel.
I got a cowboy hat and a pair of sunglasses, a pair of them mirrored aviator sunglasses, I think I could pull it off.
You'd be singing this? You'd be singing.
I'll grab your butt cheeks and pull out my willy. Stir your asshole like a hot bowl of chili. I'm Hank Steel, the real
You know, I think that we could get a whole group of guys that look exactly like me in Cleveland, line them all up, and we could all do the boot scooting boogie.
There's a lot of cowboy things here. You want to hear weird mail, cowboy?
Hear
Weird
what?
mail, like mail that you send in the mail.
Okay.
Weird mail, cowboy.
Hey, some weird mail came for Bebop Bebop.
Here's Sky Cowboy remix.
I like how the backbeat to the one was just screaming. Just screaming. You know, when I murder, I have torturing someone, but that's bad here.
Hell yeah, I want to be a cowboy, baby.
None of that made any sense. Fuck the cowboy section.
All right.
I'm walking here.
Now we're in the New York section.
That's
Okay.
Midnight Cowboy.
Oh, Midnight Cowboy. Excuse me.
Remember Al Pacino?
Yeah,
No.
yeah.
Who was it? It's not Pacino. It's the other one.
No, that was wasn't it John Voight
He's in it, but
and
I'm walking here.
Dustin
was
Hoffman?
Dustin Hoffman, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm walking here. All right. We have some really bad news for the country. The Supreme Court have made a decision on your right to stop Donald Trump's insanity with judicial rulings. Apparently, now you can, if you have a lawyer and enough money to pay for a lawyer, you might have protections against the insanity of the Trump administration. But if you don't have a lawyer, there's no more nationwide injunctions. So let's say Trump passes some weird thing like birthright citizenship is no longer counting in America. Being born here is not good enough. You're not a citizen. Let's say he said something crazy like that. And a judge would look at it and go, well, this is violation of the 14th Amendment. This is fucking crazy. I'm putting it on hold until we get a chance to look at it. Can't do that anymore. It's going to go into effect. If he writes a law now, it goes into effect until the Supreme Court can rule against it, which would take years usually, right? So a judge can go, yeah, this is really wrong, but there's nothing I can do about it. Have a nice day. And we've got to follow these fucking weird rules that he writes now. Executive orders. They basically made him king. Now, only defense is if you can get a class action suit now. But they're warning the judges, if you do class action suits, it's not going to go well for you, judges.
So you know what I find weird though? They kept saying the other day when they were talking about this, and maybe you can explain this to me. They go, and this was the reason why, I don't know if Kagan, what way she went with it or not.
Kagan was against it.
But they said several times that it had been brought up by other administrations, not the birthright citizenship, but like different powers that you can't just have one judge decide everything for the whole country sort of thing, right?
But that's what the appeal is for. You mean, if a judge made a ruling like this, you appealed it.
Right. But they're saying that this, for some reason, this was the case that decided to get, it was this particular case.
And the case is birthright citizenship. It's not coincidental. But it doesn't apply, this ruling does not apply to birthright citizenship. Because the people who did birthright citizenship already made it a class action. So, but what they're saying is we're tired of lower courts having more power than the president. And that's what you're saying, right?
Yeah.
That's what our Supreme Court said.
Yes.
The Supreme Court, the president has gone too far, but it doesn't mean we can go too far also.
But they were saying that
Amy Coney Barrett said that.
Like, you remember when Biden tried to do the
Pay student loans?
Yeah, student loans.
Yeah.
But they didn't do it there.
No. And that went to the court. Went all the way up.
but they decided to do it on this in particular.
Our Supreme Court is a failure. It violates the tenets of the Constitution constantly. I'm not even a lawyer and I can see it. You can see it. They made Supreme Court fucking, they said that Donald Trump can do whatever he wants as long as it's an official act. What kind of fucking people would say that? They give anybody in our country, the democracy, the power to do whatever you want. Basically, if Biden would have had Trump killed as an official act, it would have been legal in the Supreme Court.
Say
and now
that
Trump
again.
can kill anybody he wants as long as it's an official act.
Yeah. And maybe refresh my memory. Has there ever been a president who's had this much in his pocket as
No.
far as like the Supreme Court, both branches?
Maybe Washington, because there wasn't any. Marbury versus Madison hadn't been decided yet, so we didn't really know what role the courts were going to play yet. So Washington pretty much could have done whatever he wanted. But fortunately for the country, he seemed to be a decent human being. Not unlike Donald J. Trump, who was a piece of shit, in my opinion, and most of the country, because he's got a 43% approval rating right now.
You don't care about that.
No, he's a dictator now. He don't give a shit.
Yeah.
He does care. Honestly, he does. He does care.
What cares what?
That his numbers are down because he lies. I've got the highest approval ratings of any president ever.
He likes to be told he's popular. He doesn't care if he's popular. He likes to be told that he's popular.
Actually cares. Why didn't he? Did you see he put up a bunch of barricades in Washington this week?
No, I didn't see that.
He started barricading everything. No one knows why.
Well, he's probably expecting protests.
Over what?
In general, I mean, there was the King's protest,
Yeah, but
because he had his parade.
I want to look that up. Maybe I hope it doesn't freeze us. But why are barricades going up in Washington? This wasn't even on our list, John.
Well, we know why, because eventually there's going to be martial law. We've talked about this before. Since he's going to do the birthright citizenship thing, if he thinks he has that power, then that's where he's going to go for.
One day ago, massive anti-scale barricades erected around the White House and Treasury in Washington, D.C. Late Friday, they're installing large anti-scale barricades around the White House and Treasury. The rapid deployment of these heavy-duty fences has prompted public questions, especially in the absence of any official explanation from federal authorities.
Questions.
June 27th, they worked overnight to erect fencing surrounding both the White House and the adjacent Treasury building. That hasn't been done since the George Floyd protest.
Yeah, things are about to get real. Because all he wants is this bill passed, and he can do his, he can have his secret paramilitary troops with, Barron in charge or whatever the hell he wants to do.
There's 4 theories about why it's going up. You want to hear them?
Sure.
Like you said, preparation for anticipated protest not yet publicly announced, or fallout from a major legislative or economic policy that is expected to be revealed because he's king now. A potential national security threat, or simply a massive security drill or infrastructure upgrade. So they might just be practicing.
Well, practicing is still also scary.
Do we deserve to know why our capital is looking like a war zone now?
Well, all they would have to point to is the other 3 summers where Trump was president and all hell broke loose, where he had to come out there like a with a upside down Bible and was waving it around. I think that's all they got to point to. Where he was asking, didn't he ask the attorney general to just to kneecap him? You're like, hey, can you just shoot him in the legs?
Yeah, he did. Just frankly, why can't we just shoot him? It worked in Vietnam. Yeah. It works in Russia.
Now maybe Trump meant shoot him in the legs with rubber bullets, but still.
It's the White House is becoming less and less the people's house and more the asshole's house.
I just don't know when the Supreme Court became the food court, where it's just like some of these.
When fucking Mitch McConnell stole the pick from Obama is when it started going that way. You know that.
Yeah,
they've manipulated the court, and we're all fucked. 6-3 to give the president unlimited power.
We know why Obama, and you know what it is? Part of it is the Democrats' hubris. Because Obama thought that Hillary was going to win. That's why he was like, no problem, we'll do that deal. No problem. Then they put all these people through, and then Democrats every time you question, well, we know they're lying on there about what their true beliefs are. Right. The Democrats are hubris once again. Well, that'll never happen.
They voted for him anyways.
What's that?
They voted for him anyways. You're right. They didn't vote for him.
Like it's
not
super,
Kavanaugh.
Super duper.
Kavanaugh
confirmed.
went through. Didn't Kavanaugh only go through on a?
Yeah, you remember super duper confirmed? You remember that bullshit?
Yeah, it was always.
We're just gonna add another word to it. Super silver confirmed. In stone confirmed. They can't take right away. Bullshit.
Yeah, Amy Coney Barrett took 18 days to push her through, and they're like, "Oh, we can't possibly decide on the Supreme Court pick within the last year of a presidency. That's why we're not letting Merrick Garland be on the Supreme Court." Merrick Garland fucked us when he was Attorney General too. Didn't arrest this piece of
shit. And you know what? That's more hubris, right? Merrick Garland. Oh, well, we know it's a conspiracy. We got to filter up and go through like this is a crime investigation or some sort of podcast. No.
Should have picked him
up on a fucking dangerous person first.
Yep, that's what they should have done. They had plenty of evidence.
Dangerous.
Plenty of evidence Trump was a criminal.
Drug their feet. More hubris. Oh, we'll get to him. Oh, we'll nail him on something.
And what does it give us? Bomb, Iran. The hit song. Remember that song?
Yeah. Well, and you know what? That's my theory. My theory was that all of my AI wouldn't let me do it, but my theory was that, remember when the Beach Boy died?
Yeah.
Well, Trump was in a mood, and maybe you can reenact this for me, and he was in the Oval Office singing Bar Bran, and he didn't realize that Bibi Netanyahu was on the phone in the background. And you know Bibi, when he hears that, it's all like he was right for it. He goes, "Did you say bomb Iran?" And boom.
Zing, hiding.
He was ready for it.
Let's do this. Now I'm a Jew acting like a Nazi. Yeah, Trump. Well, actually, Trump was behind the 8 ball on that one. It's like, wait. I'm negotiating. I'm trying to put the Obama plan back in effect.
Yeah, that's what I mean. He was
Iran is saying that was all just a fucking lie so they could get ready to bomb us. And Trump is saying, it was such a good idea, I decided to join in. Like, none of it was thought out, though. I mean,
yeah,
Pete Hegseth is an idiot. Pete Hegseth is an idiot.
And you know what? That's what happened. That's how BB sold it back to him. Like, look, Donald, we've got this great name for operation. You can be in charge of it. You're the only one that can do it, Donald. You're the only one. You guys are the only one that can do this, Donald.
What's the name?
We've got this.
What was the name?
It's called. You can be the hammer, Donald. You can be the hammer.
Oh,
Yeah, the midnight
I'm
hammer.
a great hammer. I'm a great hammer.
And this isn't just something that Hegseth came up with when he was drunk the other night. You know, hammered at midnight. This is what Hegseth came up
I'm
with.
hammered. We could hammer them.
That's why Hegseth loved it.
We could drop bourbon on her in.
BB just kept saying, Trump, you're the only one. You're the only one, Trump. You're my Obi-Wan. You're my Obi-Wan, Trump.
Let me hold your balls, Mr. Trump.
Donald, and you can be the hammer. You can be the midnight hammer, Donald.
Frankly, of all the hammers, you're the hammerest.
And more importantly, Donald didn't want to be called a chicken anymore, and so he decided to drop the goddamn bomb.
Right. Trump always chickens out. Taco.
Don't be rude.
All that happened because someone called him a chicken, and Bibi Netanyahu knew it.
Well, everybody was calling him a chicken behind his back. That was a problem.
Yeah, but Bibi was insinuating, look, you can get your balls back, Donald. You could be the hammer. So now when they introduce the president, otherwise known as Donald the Midnight Hammer Trump, no longer chicken. Well, we got through 21 minutes. I think that's
Okay.
Oh, there we go.
We're paused.
We're back.
Maybe not.
No, we're recording. Keep going.
Sure. Hey, it's this. Here's my point. We bomb them, right? And then the next day it comes out, our bombing wasn't so great. We didn't get the uranium, right? And then they're like, what do you mean? We had the greatest bombing of the world. We obliterated. We smashed them. We obliterated. Then the leader of Iran comes out and says, oh, yeah, he really didn't do a very good job of bombing us. Why the fuck would the leader of Iran say that? Why wouldn't he go, yeah, you got everything you wanted? You know, he shouldn't tell him. He shouldn't tease Trump and say, yeah, you didn't do a good job of bombing me, Trump. I still got my uranium. Look at this. Instead, if I'm the leader of Iran, I'm going to go, oh, yeah, you got everything. You got it all.
Oh, yeah, exactly, yeah.
You know
because
what?
They're probably both the same kind of guy. They're both probably fucking narcissists. The other guy can't stand to be called a chicken either. That's what we're down to.
If you're kicking my ass, John, and you decide to stop hitting me, and I get up and hit you with a sledgehammer because you thought it was over, you know what I mean? I'm going to go, yeah, you won, and pick up the sledgehammer and hit you in the back of the head. So, congratulations, winner.
Two things. They were more worried about the message at home and knowing that Trump wasn't going to do anything as far as that goes, either invade or topple the government or, assassinate the supreme leader.
Right, that's a real worry for Iran.
It is a real worry. But now he knows that Trump's not going to do that. Because Trump
has no plan.
Trump said, they took that off the table.
But they could be back on in 10 seconds.
In the end, Trump would treat the women the same way if he could.
Shut up, silly woman.
So they're like, they've got a connection.
Here's Trump's plan.
Narcissists, and neither one of them want to be called chickens at home. Like, look, I don't want to be called a chicken. Neither do I.
Here's his plan.
Because you're supreme leader doesn't mean you're a genius.
I got Trump's plan. You ready?
Yeah.
Bing, bing, bong, bong, bing, bing, bing. Bing, bing, bong, bong, bing, bing, bing.
I did everything right and they indicted me.
All this comes down to, though, is they probably did get some of the nuke stuff out of there. The what do you call it? Yellow cake?
Uranium, fission,
uranium,
whatever.
It comes down to Trump using the word obliterated, and the government or the army or whoever not comfortable with the word obliterated.
Right.
You know,
Yeah.
they did damage. I mean, I'm sure they did a lot of damage.
Oh, bunker busters had to wipe out a lot.
Yeah. Oh yeah. But obliterated.
Yeah.
That's what Trump wants everybody to go on, and then you get Hegseth in the talking to the media.
Well, here's what I heard. I heard that even our bunker busters weren't strong enough to get down where they were, but they were enough to fuck up so much stuff that we could send in troops and go down in there and get the rest of it. But we're not going to send in troops.
Now, hear me out. What if in those same locations they did the bunker busters again?
I still don't think it has the depth to do it.
Well, didn't they?
They said they're going to have to
cause a hole?
send people in to finish the job, is what
Like
I heard.
I'm talking as Trump right now. Didn't we make a hole? Isn't there a
Yeah.
bigger hole now? Isn't it deeper?
Yeah.
Okay.
But apparently, the bunker buster will only go so deep, and this stuff is way deeper than what we can get to.
Yeah. Our
I mean, you're right. Physics would say if you keep dropping bombs in the same place,
right. Well, what
it's
if we
gonna get
use the
deeper
black
and deeper
ones?
and deeper? Huh?
What if we use the black ones?
Yeah, they're bigger, and we're stereotypes. We stereotype everything.
Oh,
Who we are.
I'm sorry, Marv. I didn't
Oh, look at
realize
my
that.
African American over here. Look at him. Are you the greatest? You know what I'm talking about?
Love that.
Okay.
So we have
Are you the greatest?
Use
Frankly,
me.
they're the greatest, John. I said it many times. The best athletes. They got that quick twitch. They twitch quick. They can't beat me in golf, though, John. I'm way better golfer. I could beat Tiger Woods, no problem. Especially now.
Did you hear what they call on Truth Social, what they call a message, what they've started like saying that they call a message?
No.
And Hegseth said this. He said, I sent out a truth.
They're the truths.
Do you believe this fucking shit? I sent out the truth.
You know what X things are called now, right?
Tweets.
No, excrements.
Oh, okay.
It's got to be excrements. I sent out an excrement. I responded with an excrement. Makes perfect sense. Okay, so we bombed Iran.
Yeah.
That's why I was on vacation, people. That's what happened. We talked about Supremes running the country. Trump doesn't know what obliterated means.
He does not.
He does not know. I obliterated it. It's pretty good. It means something bad. I don't know what. I obliterated the toilet last night.
All the Hegseth and Levitt, they still used obliterated. Like nobody in the military used obliterated.
Why?
Because they didn't obliterate it. Obliterate means completely destroy.
I thought you said the military is very specific.
Oh, yeah, they're very
I'm
specific.
trying to bring out a point we had in pre-show. John seems to have forgotten completely.
I did.
I'm trying to make John seem smart, everybody. I'm trying to...
I missed it. Where was I?
So, John, why is using the term obliterated a catch point for you? It's teed up. Because the military.
Oh, because the military can't use a non-specific term. It has to be exactly what happened. It can't be kind of what happened, or boy, there was a big explosion and that was entertaining. They obliterated it. It's got to be like, hey, if they obliterated, it's completely destroyed beyond recognition and no longer exists. That's obliterated.
Right. Yes. So they won't say that.
They can't say that.
But they did praise Trump as being the great leader of our now very lethal army.
So much courage.
We're way more lethal that we got rid of the gay people and the trans.
Oh, yeah.
We're more lethal now. Matter of fact, we're going to get rid of any gay references in our army.
Oh, that's right.
Navy. Let's change the name of any gay ships.
Especially during Pride Month. Let's really rub their dick in.
Harvey Milk, the USS, whatever it is. U.S. Navy vessel Harvey Milk is having its name removed because they don't want no gay guys watching them when they're killing kids. Anyways, they don't want to judge.
Or when they're in that sub and they're having sweet, sweet love.
Sweet love. It'll be the gay cowboy.
It is tighten those bunks. Bunkers. Tighten those bunkers. Bunkers are tight.
No gay cowboy sex for them. No, no, no.
Wouldn't that be like mermen or like Aquaman? That would be funny if he just changed. You know, like we're no longer calling sailors or seamen. We don't like that name. We're gonna call them Aquaman. It's a much better term.
They are going to change.
I don't
Yeah,
like
they don't want to be. Frankly, I don't like calling them seamen. I don't like it.
That's next week's blog. Trump says the Navy will no longer call sailors seamen. He doesn't like it. Doesn't like the taste of semen. Never has. Forever be known as Aquaman.
Here, when I hear this sound and I hear the word semen, it makes me think of Hank Stevens.
I'll grab your butt cheeks and pull out my willy, stir your asshole like a hot bowl of chili. I'm Hank Steele, the real queer cowboy.
Why do I think that man was also a serial killer? It had like the vibes of a serial killer. Like
Pete
yeah,
Hank-
he does all that, and he murders people.
Pete Hegseth went to Congress, right? And it basically was hours of Democrats saying, you should be fired. You're totally incompetent.
You know, all of his secretaries are having a really bad week.
They'll go to Congress and
Spread
hear,
the wealth of
you're
the
incompetent.
Remember, we didn't even talk about this. He said, fuck you on live television.
Who did?
Trump.
Oh, well, he said
You
they don't know
remember
what the fuck they're doing.
Yeah,
right?
they don't know what the fuck they want. He was like, look, I tried to get him into it. See if you can reenact this for me, Marv. I want you to reenact Donald Trump trying to get Bibi Netanyahu and the Ayatollah Supreme Leader to order a pizza.
Baby, frankly, a lot of people don't like the anchovy, baby. A lot of people don't want the anchovy. It stinks. It doesn't taste good. It's salty. I don't like the anchovies, baby. I'm not getting that on there. Oh, okay. You ordered 2 anchovy pizzas. All right. Okay. Frankly, okay. Ali Kamani or whatever your name is. What do you want on your pizza?
No pepperoni?
No anchovy. I agree with you. But BB, I already ordered the pizzas. We can order more. But let's order some pizzas. What do you want? No meat. Frank, what? Who doesn't have a meat pizza? Come on. Camoli. Let's have a cannoli pizza. Is that what you... No? BB, we're ordering our own pizzas. Fuck you. I don't know. Oh, you're going to have your pizza? Let's just have a cease pizza. We're going to cease pizzas right away. Your side doesn't order any pizza. This BB side, no pizzas. Don't order any pizzas. You already ordered the pizzas? Frankly, you just don't know what the fuck you're doing. That's what it is. You don't know what the fuck you're doing. I ordered a cease pizza, and no one's listening to me. They said they were going to have a cease pizza, and the next thing you know, they dropped 2 pizzas.
And they're sliding pepperoni all over the place.
Fucking nuts.
Can't even agree on what they want on their
He's
pizza.
like, there's a great ceasefire, but apparently Israel dropped a big bomb. I'm like, okay, maybe one's a mistake, and they drop another big bomb. And then Iran's got to drop some bombs back. I'm like, okay, Iran, those are freebies for you. Israel dropped it. Frankly, they've all hated each other, so they don't know what the fuck they're doing. That's what it is.
But didn't we say that was going to happen a couple weeks ago? That Israel was they were going to go right up to the edge?
As soon as it was announced there was a ceasefire, I just laughed.
They just unload everything.
What do you fucking mean ceasefire? That's like when...
All right, we've got 1 minute to shoot everything we've got.
Whoops, we're late. Send it anyways.
Yeah, right?
That's the deadline.
That's the accident one.
Ceasefires. We don't need those stinking...
There's always like
ceasefires.
a 2 hour after the fact accident one. Everybody knows that.
And they're still blowing each other up. I'm like, Trump is like, this is the worst ceasefire. Frankly, it's a ceasefire, but it's a Trump ceasefire, which means it's not working at all. We're not gonna ceasefire.
And I guess crackdowns have already started in Iran. So they've already started more arrests.
Oh, people protesting the regime.
Yeah, they just rounding them up.
They always do that, though. We're just going to pay attention to it more.
Well, that's going to start happening here.
Yeah, that's what the barricades are probably going up for.
Yes, sir.
We'll probably be picked up by ICE.
So
they're not going to identify themselves, John.
I've got a question about ICE. Why do they wear the masks?
My theory is because they're all January 6 people, and they've already got their pictures and their faces out there. We'd be easily identify them if they didn't have the mask on.
Huh. That's your theory?
I think a lot of them are January 6ers. Yeah. They all lost their jobs and shit. They needed something to do.
But not all of them were like trained in all this shit.
You look at these ICE guys, a lot of them fat guys.
Oh, really? I haven't really. I've seen some of them.
They don't know what they're doing. They look at each other. When someone argues with them, they go, So you can't see their face, but you can see it in their eyes. Like, we don't know what the fuck we're doing. We don't have to identify ourselves. It says ICE. That's good enough for you, bitch.
What is it? I mean, what sort of training do they have to have in order to become an ICE
I don't know.
person?
I'm sure they do something. What do you think?
I don't know.
Let's apply for a job.
Yeah, are they Homeland Security? Is that what it is?
Yeah. Let's apply for an ICE job.
Okay.
We'd be ICE baby.
We
You
could
wanna
be
work for ICE?
We could be the nice ICE guys.
We could be bad ICE guys.
Yeah, we could ask every time we grab someone, we could ask them.
We could be these ICE guys. Let her go, man. Hey, let her go. That's us.
You know what, though?
What?
We could be really bad ICE guys, and it would fit perfectly in Trump world. And we would probably get elevated, Marv.
We would get caught. We would get caught.
No, we wouldn't. You know how incompetent they are?
They know. They would go.
Marv. All we'd have to have is a good cover story, or say, hey, all we're doing is a documentary uncovering these other people not doing their jobs. That's why we had to infiltrate.
We could do a documentary of them picking up the phone and making this phone call.
I will look for you. I will find you. And I will kill you.
And we could say, no.
Yeah.
We'd rather do this. Let's watch some porn, everybody. Come on.
Well, I don't want to. I say we deport Liam Neeson. You're right.
Actually, he probably is a foreigner. I don't know.
He is. He's Irish.
Yeah. Let's get that fucking Irish guy out of here. He's killing people. He's looking for us.
Maybe that's what we do is ICE. We do the one things that they won't do, because they're not going to start deporting baseball players and
I think they actually will at some point.
Oh, they're going to. Yeah, they're going to.
They're going to start getting their athletes.
And that's
the
when
guy's going to be he's going to be on his 10th pitch. He's going to be on the mound.
And you know what? I wonder when these two things are going to intersect, because it's going to happen. The two things are going to intersect of sports, and a lot of these people that are so involved in sports that they constantly say all the time, well, I don't pay attention to that political stuff, and they don't want their political stuff mixed in with their sports stuff.
What's going to happen?
When those two things intersect, I think there's going to be a real problem in this country.
What's going to happen when the Olympic athletes are coming here for the Olympics, right?
They're not going to care about the Olympics. It's got to be one of the major sports.
They're going to stop people from coming in that have any anti-Trump shit on their stuff.
Yeah, and nobody will care.
Then we're going to easily win all the gold medals, and everybody's going to go fake Olympics. The United States wouldn't let our people in.
Nobody in the United States is going to care.
Yeah, well, I would care. You would care.
Yeah, us, but no people that are going to change their mind about Supreme Leader Trump. So let's get into this a little deeper. This big beautiful bill here.
All right, horrible bill. It's going to cut Medicare. They're hiding it, saying, we're not cutting it. We're just telling the states they have to pay for it.
We're just moving it. Okay.
We're moving it from federal to state.
Into crypto. Donald Trump crypto. That's what we're buying up.
That's why he's the GOAT, man.
Oh my goodness, is he the GOAT?
He is.
He is the greatest con artist of all time.
So we're cutting Medicare and Medicaid. They're cut. $800 billion. There's going to be 14 million people lose insurance. 14 million. That's not, they don't give a shit about that.
No.
It's going to, I think this maybe was taken out, but it was going to give the president the power to enact things. And the only way you could fight it is if you put up a bond in court to go against it. You could sue him, but you had to put up a bond for the damages. So you'd have to put up $100 million bond to actually sue the president and stop the administration. Of course, that might have changed now with the Supreme Court ruling. Says the president can basically just write any fucking thing he wants, and you can't stop it unless you go to court yourself and get an injunction. But it would only protect you. You know, let's say they're going to go. Let's get all the people with light skin like John and I, and run them out of the country. You have enough money to sue them. I don't. You stay. I get run out of the country.
Yeah, it's on a case-by-case basis, right?
Yep, case by case. And the Supreme Court says you can always just, do a class action suit. But those have to be approved by the government. So.
And you know what? This is the other issue with the Supreme Court and how much they're such fucking cunt assholes. Yeah. And I hate to really call them cunts to give cunts a bad name here.
Yeah, cunts are pretty good.
They decide all this shit and they say, oh, well, this is something that could either be decided to lower court or it could be decided to lower court. Do you know how long it takes for these court cases to go through these things?
2 to 3 years.
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 And every time they say, well, what about people on the ground? Well, every time they make a decision like this, they are fucking the people on the ground because it takes years and years of turnover through the judicial system that is speedy. It is not speedy at all.
On purpose, because they need to deliberate.
Well, not only do they deliberate, but the Supreme Court does not work.
No,
nobody in our government works.
It used to have moderates on it that would go both ways and follow the law. Now they're just making shit up.
But none of these people actually work. Because if they did, they only decide to take a certain amount of cases, right?
Yep. What they do? 20 cases, 18
a year, right? Or a quarter.
Well, they do some. It just gets taken right there, but not a lot. They make a ruling. Usually, we're not going to hear the case, which means it goes back to whatever the other court said.
Right, and they just play all this fucking judicial ping pong, or they set it down, bring it back up, set it down, bring it back up, or they just delay it until hoping it'll get fixed at the lower thing, and they won't have to actually.
They didn't fix the ruling against Trump for the court thing. They just delayed it so long that he won the election and he canceled all the cases. That was all they needed to do, and they did it for Trump.
And they knew it.
Yep. They knew they were giving Trump a. All we had to do was not fucking vote for him, you dumbass Americans. Fucking idiots. I hate him. I hate stupid. All right. What else is going on?
So he gets unlimited power with the big beautiful bill, right?
Yeah, I don't even know how else is it awful. Oh, it's going to give us. We're going to pay like $75 more in taxes, and millionaires are going to get $837,000 more a year because they couldn't survive. Those millionaires without that extra.
They're having such a hard time. These billionaires.
No, they're struggling, and people are trying to make them pay their share. And you and I have it so easy. You
try to rent a large Italian city in order to have your wedding. and all people want to do is put up posters and bemoan you, and you fly in all of your favorite people, stars you don't even know, to watch you get married, and it's expensive, especially if you have all those yachts taking up space and that
just marry
cost,
young hot models and expect not to pay.
right? Well, she wasn't a young hot model, but still,
What?
yeah, she was none of those things.
His girl is Jeff Bezos?
Yeah, she wasn't a young hot model.
Yeah, she is, isn't she?
No, she's
I saw her pictures. What do
She's
you mean
not-
she's not young.
not young or hot.
Are you serious?
I'm
I don't.
dead
I think
serious.
you're wrong. I think you're wrong.
Okay, look at her picture. She's not young or hot.
I saw her with her boobs hanging out the fucking inauguration.
Not young, not hot.
Looked hot.
Look at her age. She's attractive, not hot. Maybe
I'm
young
not-
to you.
I'm not
She's
showing
in her
her
50s.
age.
She's
not
in her
showing
50s. Maybe late 40s.
I'm not seeing her age. Yeah, at the age of 40, she pivoted from news desk to cockpits.
When she was younger, yes.
You know
was
what?
hot.
She became a pilot, a special kind of pilot. Where is it? Oh, shit, I can't find it. Which they said she became a pilot at the age of 40. So she left the news desk to become a pilot. And she flew
Helicopter.
Fuck you, Marv. He picked the perfect time to freeze, too. Perfect time to freeze. Will Marv come back before 4750? No. 48. I don't know if that's good news or bad news. Will Marv come back at 50 minutes? We will see. If you're a comedian, do not go around with a meme of JD Vance. You might not be able to get back into the country. That sucks. Trump hates economists, specifically the economists deciding the interest rate. Ice guys. Hey, we're wondering if there's anything underneath that mask, or if it's just like a void. It's just, if it is a void, that'd be scarier. Just wear a mask with a void, like one of those like vaginas with teeth, or that like that snake thing from the Dune, you know, because that's, I mean, and if you keep wearing the mask like that, it's not a good thing. Let me see. Protests. We're still working on trying to come up with funnier and more clever protests, rather than just the, hey, it's a sign type stuff. We're better signage. So if anybody's got any ideas, you can email us at lifeishardcomedy@gmail.com. So when Marv gets back, we're going to do the MAGA Power Rankings, and we're going to do the Performer of the Week, and we're going to do the one good thing, if we can find it. And we're going to do a prediction. So hopefully when Marv comes back, we'll be able to get on all those things and be ready. He is not back at 50. Poor Tom Holman. He's tired of being threatened. Apparently, Tom Holman's family has been threatened, so liberals stop threatening White Thanos' family. That's not okay if you're doing that. But who knows? It depends on how Tom Holman believes he's being threatened. Is it just by me calling him White Thanos? Then that's not threatening. Sorry, Tom. I don't like your policies, but let me see here. Oh, Christy Nome. Did she have a allergic reaction? Did she have an allergic reaction? Did she? Or was it allergic reaction to plastic surgery? They're giving her the MAGA face. I wonder if there's like different, I think there's different stages to MAGA face. That's weird. It's like they must have got that shit cheap from China. Like they must have got that in a trade deal. The Botox, is that what it's called, Marv? Must have got Botox cheap from. We'll knock this out since Marv's away. NYC Mayor, Madami, I think that's nice. One beat. So check. By the way, I want to go back real quick and stop. The reason why Marv and I do this show is because we got to have an outlet to talk about these things rather than while we're doing stand-up, because it gets really old if all you do is political stuff and you can't do other things when you're doing stand-up. So the reason why we do this show is so that we have an outlet and make fun of this bullshit, because it is bullshit on everything that's happening. We have an outlet for that rather than spending 95% of our set on stage about this stuff is what we would love to talk about. But we don't do that because a lot of the times in some of the places we play in Cleveland, it's like preaching to the choir. Like a lot of people don't like him in Cleveland. Now, if we go other places, we'll put some of the stuff in. But, this is the reason why we do this show, is so that we can have a separate outlet for our comedy that's makes it a little bit more important. And anything that we say, you go look it up yourself. And if we're wrong, fine. Or if we're just playing around with certain things, fine. We're making jokes about it. But go do the research about what we talk about, and let that guide you as much as the show is entertaining. That's what we want and hope for you to do. So hopefully Marv comes back and we can get this rolling again and finish up.
Okay, I'm back. Had a
Are
power
you
out.
okay, Marv? Marv, are you okay? Is everything all right?
Ice took my electric. They said this was not American electric, and they deported my electricity. They deported it to Canada. It's Canadian electric, apparently. Last week's performer of the week was BB. Who's going to
I
replace?
thought there was a real problem.
Who's going to replace BB this week? The president cussing on television? How many times have we heard presidents say "fuck" live?
Never. First time.
You think that's a performer? That's a performance. What do you think?
Uh,
They don't
I
know
think
what the
that
fuck
was-
they're doing. They don't know it. Plus, he bombed the
Yeah,
country. That's a pretty big thing. He bombed the country without any legislative approval, which is a crime. He would be impeached usually for that.
He was literally playing chicken.
He didn't want to be Taco anymore.
No.
You call me Taco.
Don't call me Taco Don.
Performer of the week. Trump? Do we agree? Who are you holding out
Performer of
for?
the week?
Yeah.
This week?
Yeah.
Maybe last week.
Who are you holding out for?
I think performer of the week's Pete Hegseth. Or no, you know what? Yeah, Donald.
I think it's
Donald.
It's really performer of 2 weeks.
Yeah. He keeps winning. He's winning bigly.
Performer of the week. Hexus is moving up in the rankings, though. He was only fifth last
Yeah.
week. Got to get Hexus out of there. Is this visible to everybody?
Was it weird? Wasn't it weird that he had those other three guys out there like, hey, these guys are real people and they made this decision too?
No, I didn't see that. Did you see it?
You didn't see his speech afterwards?
No.
So it had Vance, Rubio, and Hegseth all behind him.
I predicted Texas would resign. That was my prediction. Guess what?
Yeah, that didn't come about.
I came close, I think.
He was
After the city parade, I think he was in trouble. I think the bombing saves him.
Well, I tell you what, it saved him enough that I'm sure Donald loved the way he yelled at the press after they didn't like the obliterated comment and, had to go after real intel.
One good thing we got to do.
So I think it would go, I think Hegseth is 1, 2 is Vance, and 3 is Rubio.
Wow, what did Rubio do?
He was behind Trump in the Bukkake circle.
Oh, he got it all over his face.
Oh, yeah. Well, he's the shortest. So he's in the middle of the Bukkake circle, right?
That would make sense.
Because he always got to get an arrow. All right.
Son of immigrants.
Come on, little Marco. Get in the Bukkake circle, little Marco.
Son of immigrants picking on immigrants. That's what
He's like the wee little piglet at the end of the teat lane.
Levitt did something in the last 2 weeks. Didn't she do something weird?
I mean, she's always bitching at the press, but
they caught her in a lie or something big.
I don't know. They may have.
We got to put Holman in here for whining like a little bitch.
Do you think those are true? What he's saying is true, that his life is getting threatened, or do you think that's performance art?
Sure, I think it's true. Everybody in government gets their life threatened. I think it's pretty much a rule. Don't you think?
Okay.
Hell, my life,
I just didn't know.
My life's been threatened, and I don't do shit.
I just don't know how he was considered it being threatened, but yeah, you're probably right. It probably was.
4?
Holman
at 4?
Yeah.
What do you have to do? Move his family?
Is it weird that he's got home in his name and he takes people away from theirs?
That's a good point. Homeless, as you should be called.
Right.
Home taker.
Tom Homelessman.
Tom Home Taker. I just trying to do my job, but I just threatened to beat everybody up.
I'm just White Thanos. Sorry, I'm White Thanos.
He's Thanos.
I want to flick my fingers.
He's Thanos. I'm gonna change his name to Thanos.
If I flick my fingers,
and half the immigrant
If
population.
you get in my way, you're going to jail. You're going to jail. You're going to jail. He threatens everybody, and now he gets threatened. He's like, oh, nobody threatened me. I'm only trying to do my job. With extra special fervor,
With
I'm
some
going to Home
salt.
Depot and arresting all those people who all they do is work their asses off for people for
I
minimum wage.
think that they have a quota on how many they have to get,
3,000
depending
a
on
day.
what they get paid.
3,000 a day.
Is that what it is?
And it's way over budget. Homeland
And that-
Security has blown through their budget for the year already.
Right, because they've been extra vigorous about getting their 3,000 a day.
Right. They're
How much
making
are they
up-
getting?
They're sending Americans out of the country. We haven't done that. Yes, you did. You did do that.
Would we be able to find out how much they get paid per 3,000?
It's probably official records.
Like,
You
is it?
You heard Big Balls is hired now. Big Balls is hired by our government.
Oh.
He's in Social Security now. He's running that.
I mean, about
he's
time.
19. He's 19. He's got to know everything.
About time our country has some big balls, right?
Got Big Balls in charge of Social Security.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure he's doing a great job.
It's because big balls don't give a shit about the elderly. He's like,
When you're
20.
19, you don't even think about what is Social. Fuck, I
Fuck
don't know.
that.
I don't even fucking know what that is.
They don't need. Old people don't need to walk.
Why am I
Why you
paying?
need a walker?
Why am I paying Social Security tax? I don't fucking need it.
We'll send them gurneys. That's cheaper.
Should we put Big Balls at 5?
No.
Christy? Everybody hates Christy all the time.
Well, she didn't. I would say Levitt because, or no, even Pam Bondi. Really. Or you know what? No. Change that B to a Barrett, baby. Amy Comey Barrett.
Great point. She led the rebellion against American common sense. I don't know if it's 2 T's or 2 R's. I don't know.
Wow.
But she has destroyed our judiciary. Both sides hate her. That's the best thing about Amy Coney Barrett. Conservatives say she's not conservative. Liberals say she's a fucking shit. And they're right. She's a fucking ass. But she's not as big as ass as Kavanaugh and all those other guys. Because she does.
Oh, yeah, they're the worst.
Yeah.
You'd have to put the whole buffet of
Put the drunken.
of the court right there.
You know, Kavanaugh was just a precursor to Hegseth. Don't you think? They're the same person.
He gets it normalized
Yeah.
that someone like that can get in government, right?
Yeah.
They let it go.
They're the same fucking person.
Because normally they wouldn't have let that go.
Okay, we need one good thing for the week. Who says that? You or me?
You usually give me one good thing.
I give you one good thing.
Yeah.
What would be a good thing about this week? Oh, RFK Jr. got more stupid. I think that's a good thing. Don't you think? Got even stupider.
What? When he was being interviewed?
Yeah, in Congress, he didn't know what the fuck. Well, I don't know what that is. Like,
Yeah.
You're in fucking charge of it. Got dumber. RFK got dumber. That's a good thing for America, probably, right?
Yeah, I guess that's a good thing.
I don't know. Maybe it's bad because he's doing,
I think that's
he's doing some bad things to all of
bad
us.
thing.
They're kind of bad. The question was, if you believe in Alzheimer's research, and they go, yeah, and he goes, well, why did you cut $1 billion off of Alzheimer's research then? He goes, oh, did I? I didn't do that. I don't remember doing that. Maybe I have Alzheimer's. He might have it. As the brainworm's talking.
I think we're back to the good thing is the Spaceballs government, right? But they keep winning. The Spaceballs keep winning, Marv.
Oh, we're a Spaceballs government? They're running the government? There's going to be a Spaceballs 2, right?
We're witnessing it. That's why it's
Okay, we need a prediction. I did last week, 2 weeks ago. Your turn. Make a prediction.
I don't think that he can do this, but my prediction is that Trump will either fire or extremely influence our head economist. What's his name?
Guy in charge of the.
Yeah.
What's it called? The money, the interest rates and shit.
Yeah. Fed.
What's his name?
Fed chairman.
Fed chairman. What's his name?
Yeah.
Can't remember his name. Should know it. Who's the Fed chairman? Alexa, who's the Fed chairman? I would be scared shitless if she answered because I don't have her hooked up. What is the Fed chairman? We should know this.
I know his name. I can see his face.
Yeah, I can see his face. Jerome
Powell. Jerome Powell. Yep. That's
Powell. Fires Powell.
He fires Powell, and the person he puts in.
He thinks it's Colin. He thinks it's Colin Powell when he fires him.
He lied about the WMD. He lied about the WMD. He's lying about.
I said some bombs in there. He said it was a caravan driving around, mobile labs. And there was not. He lied to me. That Colin Powell. And he won't lower interest rates. I keep telling him.
He's making he's naming who he's going to replace him with already. Did you know that?
Who's that?
One of Trump's things is he's talking about who he's going to he's interviewing his replacement already.
Who's he talking to?
People, I don't know who,
Oh.
but probably some nutless piece of shit.
I mean, but some of the moves, you understand what they're making here is that they're trying to make you afraid here at home. They're trying to make you unable to exercise any of your rights and powers here at home. And they're making it hard for you to leave. So they're making it seem like that you're trapped. And then once you do leave, you've got to be afraid that maybe you leave if you're vacationing or whatever, that you might not be able to come back.
Right? I think you're right.
So, and by doing all that, it weaves a huge thread of uncertainty through any decision that anybody decides to make. Not only that, you're afraid to fly because planes are crashing literally once a week, except for the past 2 weeks. But now we're getting into vacation season. So
Yeah.
if one of these things crashes, it'll be again. Is it again blamed on Biden? Is that who we're going to?
Biden did it.
Right, because of the previous administration. And can I say, you know what was weird? Trump did a press conference, like an impromptu press conference, and one of the reporters in the press conference applauded him for coming out and talking. He was like, "Oh, this is so refreshing," because Biden didn't ever talk to him, or Biden only gave them a certain amount of time or whatever. Yet Donald Trump decided to bring in his favorite magazine, Jugs Magazine, as one of the other one of the press corps. They're in the front. He's got 4 or 5 reporters from Jugs, Big Naturals, and Low Hanging Fruit.
I love the big tits. I love it. All right, let's wrap it up. Boys, I don't know how long it was. We got to cut out 20 minutes of darkness probably, or 10. I don't know how long you stayed on.
Well, that's pretty much every day for me. I got to
find the boys now. Because my computer, everything. You guys don't know what happened is my electric went out. So.
Is that what happened?
Can you hear it? You can't hear it.
Tom Homan came for me. Tom Homan.
Now you can. No, wait, no. Now you can hear it.
I can hear him. Whoa.
Should be loud now. Is it loud?
Yeah, it's louder.
Just listen to that.
Democrats gonna
Listen
get
to
their
that.
shit together,
Listen to
Marv.
that Curb Your Enthusiasm music right there.
Hey, next week we got to talk about this. We got to lay a plan out for the Democrats. Thank you very much.
That's our job now?
Or a new party. I don't know.
Thank you.
Somebody's
Thank
got to
you.
do it.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hey,
Love
Comedy
you,
Festival was great this week. Thanks for coming out, John. John saved my ass, everybody. He picked me up from the airport, sort of, twice.
Twice.
Maybe we'll explain that later.
Oh, we should have told that story.
Oh, real quick. We can do it real quick. I asked John to pick me up at the airport Thursday night, and he said, yeah, sure, no problem. So you're going to hang out? Yeah, I'm going to hang out. And I didn't tell him what airport.
Yeah, so
So
Marv
he
lives in
assumed-
Akron.
I live in Akron, so he
Akron
assumed,
Canton Airport.
I would pick the airport closest to me.
Seeing as how you were only in Kentucky, I didn't know how. I figured that would be the shortest one. You live in Akron.
But they didn't have any flights to Kentucky.
I didn't check
No, you
whether
didn't check.
Spirit was in.
And so I was in Cleveland, and John calls me up and goes, I'm at door 6. I go, oh, I'm at door 6.
He's like, there's all these cops out here. I'm like, there's no cops here. What are you talking about?
Nobody here. It's empty. I'm like, what do you mean it's empty? He goes, you in Canton, right? I went, oh.
Well, I said, I've never been to this airport before. I've never been to the Canton airport before. And you go, fuck, you're in Canton?
Oh, is that what it was?
Yeah.
Yeah. Shit.
Because we kept talking about, oh, are you upstairs or downstairs?
So I asked John to pick me up because he's 5 minutes away or something from Cleveland. I'm thinking, well, this is great. John lives there. I want him to hang out at the festival. So come pick me up and we'll go to the festival.
Right. And me, I thought, okay, well, Marv really wants me to come down there and hang out with him. So I guess, and, you know, so he wants me to pick him up. All right.
It didn't work out the way it planned.
Hey,
Sorry.
we got there. We got
Sorry,
there.
John. Did you have any
It worked
whiskey yet?
out.
Did you drink any of that whiskey yet?
I had a little bit. I had a taste of it last night.
It's off the corridor at least. That's
Yeah.
good. Okay.
Yeah.
All
It
right.
was pretty good.
Is it any good?
Yeah, it wasn't bad. Yeah, it was pretty good.
Got us some Jack
Good
Daniels.
mixer. It's a good mixer.
Jack Daniels with honey.
Yeah, little ginger ale,
Sounds good.
some ice.
Sounds good. All right. Bye, all.